Can I sneak by you real quick?
Yes.
Thank you, man. How's it going again? Pretty good.
But I'm not going to do a forum, which isn't even a forum. She can't appear on stage with me. That's an embarrassment. Mm-hmm. That's an embarrassment that should put us on late night TV. That we have somebody running who can't even show the courage to appear on stage. How the heck is she going to go after the cartels? She can't face me on a stage. She has no policies. She has a racist past. She's twice convicted racist, and she knows that's going to come out. She even admitted in court to never hiring an African American. The woman is a monster, and we can't let her anywhere near the night. And you can put that on your show.
Kari, I noticed that your opponent, Katie Hobbs, she just about sprinted out of the game after she spoke on stage. What do you think of that?
There's way too many issues facing Arizona right now. Businesses that are thriving, but they're going to very quickly not be thriving with someone like her, combined with the recession that Joe Biden is putting us in. That she doesn't have the courage to stand up and talk about her policies because she doesn't have policies. That's the God honest truth.
Yes.
It is sad that she's that fragile. And we can't have someone like that in office.
Kari, who are the environmental terrorists that you talked about
I
today?
don't talk to your paper because it's a rag.
Why are you afraid
Can
of
you
my
talk about the
questions?
debate? You don't want to do another forum. Do you see a debate as an opportunity?
I'm ready to do, just for the record, I'm ready to do a debate with her any day, any time. She can pick the moderator, she can write the questions, but we must appear on stage together so that the people of Arizona can hear what policies we have.
What's the next few weeks, next couple months look like for you leading up to the election in November? What's it going to be like?
I'm just out there talking to the voters. I was in Yuma yesterday talking to the ag community. They're fully on board. I am talking to the business community tonight. I'm talking to independents and Democrats. You would be surprised how many Democrats we have reaching out saying, I've never voted for a Republican and I'm so excited to cast my vote for you. We are all over this state and we will continue to work as hard as we did in the primary. I'm not afraid of Katie Hobbs. I'm not afraid of the dark money she's going to pour at me. I already survived tens of millions of dollars in attack ads. But the good people of this state know me. I've been in their homes, and they know when they see these ads that they're lies. And they're not going to let a bunch of ads that were paid for by dark money try to convince them to vote for a socialist who wants to turn Arizona into California.
How will you swing the independents?
You said that, your first priority, if you are after this morning, would be to address border security. What does that tend to do?
I've said it before. I mean, you can take a look at my border policy, KariLake.com/issues. Day one, we issued a declaration of invasion. We're going to send the National Guard to the border. We're going to stop people from coming across. Right now, the Border Patrol can't do that because Joe Biden is the one who's calling the shots. We're taking it back from the federal government. They're failing us miserably, and we are becoming a pipeline for fentanyl into this entire country. And I don't think any of you, maybe some of you have, and if you have, I know you feel it here when a mother or father comes up to you and says, I lost my 17-year-old to fentanyl poisoning. I lost my 20-year-old to fentanyl poisoning. I'm not okay with that, and none of us should be. So we're going to stop these cartels. Joe Biden should be ashamed of himself. He should be thrown out of office for allowing these cartels to take control of our border. It's going to stop on day one, and they're going to get the message loud and clear that they are not in control of Arizona anymore. And then we're going to work to make sure that we stop the flow of fentanyl, that we build President Trump's wall. We're going to use the materials that are on the border that we paid for. We're taking them back, and we're going to build that wall.
Kari, what kind of reception have you gotten from Republicans over the last month since you've been rolling out a lot of endorsements? Have you had the chance to talk with Governor Ducey or Karen Taylor Robeson? How is that going?
We have had an excellent reception from people. Listen, the Republicans, they go to battle sometimes in a primary. The Democrats kind of anoint somebody and they don't really even chat about what's the best for the people. But we Republicans want to exchange ideas. We had a rough and tumble fight. And I was victorious, and we have Republicans jumping on board. we have the phone ringing off the hook. People are so excited about our campaign. And I don't care if they voted for somebody else. I want them to vote for me. I know that our policies are the best. Republicans agree on about 90-95% of the issues, and we're bringing them in. And frankly, independents and Democrats agree with where we stand because we are the party of not just putting America first and Arizona first, we are the party of common sense. The Democrats are pushing lunacy on us. They're pushing garbage policy that we're seeing in California, where they're going to try to force us to have electric cars, but they don't even have the electricity to power those cars. They're going to push us to close our businesses. They're going to push our children to be masked up, and we're not going to have that in Arizona. We are a free state, and we will remain a free state, and that's how it's going to be. Did I catch everybody? Sir.
Yeah, in regards to nuclear energy, you said you wanted to build more small modular reactors. How do you go about implementing that, especially with the city of Phoenix wanting to build more EV charging stations? They don't have the power for that. How do we build that?
Well,
quickly?
that's why, because there are people, listen, if you want an electric car, go for it. But we need to be able to charge those electric cars. And we want to make sure we have a very solid power grid. We don't want what's happening in California happening here. So we will work with our power companies, big and small, and we're going to implement policy and work hard and push back where we have to against the federal government to get these put in place. We will not be a state that's running out of power like California.
One
Did
more
I get
question.
everybody?
Hey,
One more
if
question.
Trump would have tapped you to be VP, is that something you would consider?
No, I hate, first of all, I don't like Washington, D.C., especially don't like it now. It's funny, though, that question is asked, because for so long, any of you in the media have been trying to act like I don't have the skill to run for that. Now, apparently, I'm so skilled that you think I should be VP. So, I take it as a compliment. Thank you for asking.
You could send me from another question.
Have you talked to Donald Trump about it?
I talked to President Trump all the time, and I have not talked to him. I am applying for the job of Arizona governor, and I'm reaching out to the people every single day. Where is Katie Hobbs right now?
Ran away.
Right here answering your questions. How often does she talk to you? Your MSNBC, maybe all the time. But if you want to ask her a pressing question, she cowers, and she's a coward. I'm applying for a job, and the people of Arizona are the hiring manager, and they are my boss. And I'm going to be here, much to the chagrin of some of you, not just 4 years as your governor. I'm going to be here 8 years as your governor. So have fun and get used to it, because we are going places, and we're going to have the greatest state in the country. Thank you.
Yep.